you gonna introduce us and get this thing going? Or?
Welcome back to Low Battery Moms.
I'm Mercedes. I'm now a double D.
I'm Jordan. I mean, shorts don't really fit me now.
Two millennial moms talking about real life things, unfiltered and unhinged.
Welcome back to Low Battery Moms, where daily routines don't matter and time isn't real.
I don't like the angle, but we can leave it at 4. Is that okay, or are you two out?
Well, wait, why don't you like it?
I just, because I'm taller, so I'm like this. I have to sit more back than you to like, you know what I mean?
Not really. I don't know if you can put this in there, when you edit it and you put the like colored screen, like where it cuts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like those.
Did you see on this last episode? Because a lot of it, we were like zoning out on our phones. And I think one time you were on your phone and I was just like, what do I do? And then I put the like dial-up internet sound. Like we were loading.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what if I go a little bit higher? It's because I'm too tall and you're not tall enough.
Maybe I should get a cushion. A pillow.
We have a cushion.
No, I don't actually want one. It was a joke.
But I'm saying you already have one.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
also,
you mean my butt?
Yeah,
What are
were
you
you going to
talking
put it
about?
on your head?
No, I'm
Jordan,
saying,
you are sitting on a cushion.
Oh, I thought you were saying like you already have one. Like it's natural. Because it's my butt.
Jordan.
Anyways.
Also, during this episode, we are going to be putting up a tally every time Jordan says,
Did I just say it?
No, and every time I say you're fine. And at the end of the episode, when
You just said,
I can say, you can't. Also, I just said you're fine because I'm telling the people what I can't say.
Okay, yeah.
And then, we owe each other that much money.
So I have to pay her $1 every time I say, We were talking in the car earlier.
And I said it twice.
She said, you're fine.
Twice.
And then we discovered that before every sentence that I'm about to say, I say, which is,
So I'm up to
That's
$5 technically.
yeah, so I think I already owe her $5.
I'm up to 2.
I wonder what
But
else I
she
say that's
says
annoying.
that I say you're fine when I'm telling the story. So obviously when we're doing the podcast, I tell stories. So we'll see.
Yeah,
But I really don't think I say it that much.
you do.
I don't think so. I think I say, yeah, more.
You do say that a lot. You're fine is just more noticeable.
And I don't notice it. How funny. How funny.
Okay, so we're 1 week into summer break. How's it going with the kids?
Good. What did you do to my phone? You said something and it popped up.
Get off your phone, please.
You activated it. Okay, so we're 1 week in and I have had the week from hell. Let me tell you. 1, your husband now has lots of jobs that I have to go to on the other side of town. And at first I was like, you know what, it's going to be a lot easier because my kids are on summer break, so I don't really have to worry about picking up kids. No, my son has gone on 2 dates this week. So right after work, I had to take him to his date and then pick him up. I had my daughter come stay with me for the past like 4 days. And so since she lives with since she lives with her dad, my mom sleeps in her room because she's really hardly ever here because she lives with her dad. And so she's obviously home for 4 days, so she went back to her room, but I didn't want my mom to sleep on the couch for 4 days. So my mom slept in my bed. And normally what I would do is I would have Haley sleep with my mom in my bed, and then I would sleep in Haley's bed, which is a twin bed. But right now, Haley has made me, for the summer, make a tent on the floor. And I didn't want her to sleep on the floor, so I put her mattress on the floor. And she was like, I refuse to put my tent away. So I had to sleep on the floor in the tent with Haley on a twin size mattress in between my dresser and my bed.
The shit we do.
Right.
For our kids.
And at first I was like, we're gonna fit fine. It's fine. We've slept on her bed before when it was on the actual bed. Well, since her father has been gone, Haley has been going through it, and I feel like Cupcake the dog like senses it. Because she normally doesn't like Haley because Haley's overly loving to her, but she has been glued to Haley. So she now sleeps with Haley and wants to sleep like literally like right under Haley. So that means obviously she's touching me too.
Right.
And she radiates so much heat, which then makes Haley radiate so much heat. And us sleeping on the floor.
Then we're all just sweating together for 12 hours.
Right. And so I'm like, with us being on the floor in between my bed and my dresser, like the air really doesn't like hit there. So I'm like sweating buckets. I can't get comfortable because Haley's trying to like push the dog away. The dog's trying to like cuddle more into her. Then Haley starts kicking me, and I'm like, all this while having to work and then chauffeur all of my children around. And then Haley has been waking up between midnight and 2 a.m. to cry for her dad. I'm guessing she's having dreams about him.
Yeah.
And she wakes up crying for like a good hour, and I have to like talk her down. And I'm like, he's supposed to come back in 8 days, and I'm like, I can't, like, this is getting so hard. So my daughter went back to her dad's today. So I get my bed back, and I'm hoping tonight is a little bit better.
Maybe being in your bed, she'll tend to feel.
Well, she's not going to sleep in my bed. She's going to sleep in her tent, but she'll just be alone.
Oh.
So I'm like, if I get to sleep for a few hours alone in my bed and then have to wake up to like,
Put her back to sleep.
yeah, and like get her to stop crying, that's fine, because then I get to go back to my bed rather than have to deal with the dog and her and then like no air.
Yeah.
But I'm like, being a military spouse is ridiculously hard. Like, I'm so glad he's only reserves.
Yeah.
Because if he had to do a full-on deployment and be gone for a month or years, like a year,
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I mean, I think I could do it, but I can't do it for Haley's sake. Like,
No, I would be, if he was deployed, if my husband was deployed, I'd be calling him and being like, what are you doing? Like.
And then, like, I text him and he's like, should I call her? And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, it's going to make it worse.
What if it made it better?
He sent me, like, photos of him and she's, like, caught them and then starts crying. And I'm like, okay. So, honestly, like, when you come over, it helps so much.
Break.
Because what distracts her, because she's also not eating. She's just snacking. Like, I can't get her to eat a full meal. Like, I've even, like, given her ramen, and she won't finish it.
Is she normally a good eater, though?
Mm-hmm. Like, I have made all of her favorite foods this week, and she'll be like, I just don't want it. I'm not hungry. And, like, my mom even asked me, she's like, Haley, like, your mommy made you your favorite thing. And she was like, I just miss my dad. And I want my dad home. And I'm like, so we're doing a hunger strike. I got you. And I'm just like, so when you guys come over, she's just so distracted. But I think also with her, like, moving and running and playing, it kind of, like, calms her down at night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so hanging out for the next 8 days straight.
Savannah has been also off routine at nighttime. For example, she went to bed at midnight last night. Like, we were laying in bed. Okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. She's 6. She co-sleeps with us because I'm tired. My husband's tired. So the act of having to, like, get them out of your bed, where you put them in their bed, they wake up, cry, come to your bed, you take them back in the middle of the night, that's not something I can mentally handle right now.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have, like, a 12-year-old in my bed soon. But last night I was laying down with her in bed and like just babbling away. Blah, blah, blah. Like she asked me she was talking to me about why we have spit. And I was like, why do we have spit? And she's like, yeah, in our mouths. And I was like, it helps you digest your food.
No comment.
She doesn't look like me.
I think she's starting to look more like Raul.
I wish people would stop saying that. I mean, it's fine for her to look like her dad, but I think
Grayson looks more like you right now. Before, somehow he looked like Raul, which was really weird because that's
Grayson
not his dad.
was his, yeah.
But now he looks like you. I just don't know what his dad looks like, so I couldn't compare. Because like whenever people see Jaden, they're like, "Oh my God, he looks just like you," and I'm like, "No." And then they're like, well, we've never seen his dad. And then I show him a picture of his dad, and they're like, oh, never mind, he does not look like you at all. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
He looks like both of you, I think.
Yeah, he looks just like his dad. Sky's the only one that looks like me.
Her and Jaden's faces are identical.
Yeah, but she looks like me. It's
because she's a girl.
Grayson looks like you, and he's a boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the only reason she looks more like
Haley is a girl, but she looks just like her dad. Like, she does not look like me at all.
Honestly, I don't see the resemblance of her and Abraham either.
What do you mean? It's Abraham with long hair.
No, I don't see it.
The girl.
I don't think she looks like either one of you.
She looks...
Did you just, like pick her up off the street somewhere?
No, literally Abraham made her, and I just cooked her.
No, both my kids look exactly like me. So, like, essentially I did all the work. But anyways, so last night at midnight, she's asking me why we have spit in our mouths. And I'm trying to be like, well, you need it to help you chew your food and then swallow your food so that we can digest our food. And she's like,
but why do we have spit all the time then?
No, she said, well, what happens if you don't have spit? And I said, you couldn't swallow. That's all I came up with. And she was like, why do we have gums on our teeth? And I was like,
because they hold our teeth.
I see that. Yeah, I was like, well, because they hold your teeth in place. And she was like, but what happens if you don't have gums? I'm like,
then you don't have teeth.
We are spiraling.
See, like
right
those,
now. Like,
those
can we?
those
like, go sleep, please.
Those questions, I'm like, those are questions you ask your dad. Not me.
I got the how did you and daddy make me? Because we always tell her that, like, well, mommy made you, or like, daddy helped mommy make you.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked me, how did you and daddy make me yesterday? And I was like,
Do you guys talk about God with her? I don't know how religious you guys are. Or if
yeah, like, we say that, like, God made her.
Mm-hmm.
But I just said, well, if you love each other a lot, like, you have a baby.
So, I have a crazy story about that, actually. So, Haley was always like, how do you get, like, a baby? And I'm like, well, you need a mommy and daddy. And she was like, okay. And, like, that was just how we said, like, you have to have a mommy and daddy who want a baby, and then they have a baby. They talk to God and stuff. I swear, like, Haley knows stuff. And she goes, did you know that I picked you guys to be my mommy and daddy? I was like, what do you mean? She goes, yeah. One time I was playing up in heaven with God because I was an angel. And mind you, we're not religious people. Like, we really don't talk about stuff like this at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, I was playing with God, or I was playing with all the other little angels, and God called me and he said, hey, it's time for you to pick your mommy and daddy.
What?
Yeah. And I was like,
wild.
What? And she goes, yeah. And he shows me pictures. And he goes, he showed me a picture, and it was you, my dad, Jaden, and Aria. And it was like all of you guys in one picture, and then you had to flip the book, and it shows you guys like by yourself. And she goes, I got to see a lot of families, but I picked you guys to be my family. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah. Then I picked you, and then God said, okay, you have to go inside your mommy's tummy now. And then I was in your tummy. And I'm like, that is a
crazy.
Very elaborate story.
Seriously.
And like, I kind of just like left it, like, whatever, it's fine. Well, then, like, fast forward, we're talking about something, and she's like, how come when you get old, like, you have to die? And
Savannah is so obsessed with death.
Really?
I know they're trying to process, like, life, death. But I mean, it is all the time. Like, okay, so my grandma passed away last July, and she came to the funeral. Savannah came to the funeral with us, and obviously could tell that I was very upset. I mean, I was like, could not keep it together.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that must have been such a significant, like, memory for her, seeing me cry that much, like, within 2 days. And so, but she hasn't developed the, like, sensitivity to it. It's still just an objective thing. Like, they died or they're alive. So she's constantly like, remember when your grandma died? And I'm like, unfortunately,
I feel like that's
I do.
How you are, though.
I would never say that to anyone. And she'll just, like, come right out and ask questions about dead people. And it's so, like, brash. Like, she's like, how come your grandma isn't here? And I'm like, she's in heaven. She's like, because she's dead. And I'm like, I feel like we've established this several times that my mama is dead.
Yeah,
but she says it about everyone. I will say, though, she kind of did the same thing. So Rollo's dad passed away 3 weeks before she was born. And we, like, before we even started talking to her about him, like, she had seen pictures. But just forever now, she's been like, I miss Grandpa. I miss Grandpa. He plays with me, or, like, he played with me. And, like, when she cries for Grandpa. And she's like, I wish he would come visit me again. So it's like,
oh no, that's so
and that's kind of what everyone told us, because we were so sad. Like, Roll was the baby, and him and his dad were so close. So obviously it was, like, heartbreaking that he didn't get to meet Savannah, but everyone told him, like, he actually got to meet her first.
Yeah.
You know, like, so hard.
Well, wait. So back to mine. She was like, why do we have to die? And I'm like, well, you know, we get old and our bodies get tired, and
that's actually a tough one. Why do we have to?
And then she goes, well, I guess it's all okay. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, because once you die and you get back to heaven, God asks if you want to come back. And I was like, huh? And she goes, yeah. He asks if we want to stay in heaven or if you want to come back onto the earth. And so she's talking about reincarnation. And I'm like, I'm not one to really believe in one. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yeah.
But I just, I've never talked to my kids about it, or, like, you know, and I'm like, how do you know this? And she'll just be like, well, because I did that. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, but the rule when we come down is we really can't talk about who we were before. What? And I'm like,
I would be sitting there like,
dude, she has said some things where I'm like,
either
you're watching some really elaborate YouTube videos, or, like, you know some stuff. And I know too, we used to have a really big portrait of my grandpa, who passed away, like, way before me. So I never met him. My brother, who's 9 years older, never met him either. So obviously none of my children have met him. And I don't know where, I think my mom gave it to my aunt, like, it's your turn to have the portrait of Dad. And one time I think Haley saw it and she was like, I know him. But I was like, no, you don't. That's my grandpa. Like, I didn't even know him. And she's like, I met him in heaven. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I used to play with him.
We need to definitely explore this.
Yeah, but then if I start talking to her more, she's kind of like, I've said too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's top secret. And I'm like, but Jaden did the same thing.
Really?
He was looking at a picture of my mom and my grandma, which, again, my grandma passed away when I was 6.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I know that lady. And I was like, who? And he pointed to my grandma, and my mom's like, how do you know her? And he's like, I remember seeing her when I was little. And I was like, who are we talking about? And I was like, shut up. And I'm like, what? And he's like, well, who is she? And I was like, dude, that's my grandma.
Yeah.
And he was like, then there's no way I know her. But he was like, I saw her a lot when I was little.
What?
And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, and she was dressed exactly like that. And I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Kids know things.
What did you call your dad,
They
though?
see things. What does Savannah call my dad? Popo.
Do you think, because Grayson's met him, do you think maybe Grayson talked to her about him?
I don't know, because there was one year, probably like 2 years ago, so maybe 3rd or 4th grade, where Grayson was getting really emotional about everything, which I realize is maybe just a state of being now for him. He was getting like more emotional than usual about things, and I finally sat him down and asked him, I was like, Grayson, why do you think you're getting so upset? And he was like, I just miss Grandpa. And I was like, well, it's okay to miss him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, you were talking about what does he call Raul's dad? Or what does he call my dad?
No, I was saying, what if he talked to Savannah about Raul's dad? And that's where she got, I miss Grandpa.
Yeah, but you said, what does he call him?
I meant, what did Savannah call your dad? Because I thought maybe she was like, I miss Grandpa, your dad.
Okay. Anyways. And I was like, it's okay to miss him. Like, what do you think about, like, we actually had the school counselor talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I was like, Raul's dad passed away in 2020, and it's already like 2023.
Yeah.
2024. And she was like, well, he was really young at the time. She was like, he's probably just now starting to understand, put the pieces together, and grieving.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah.
And so she said that we could ask him, like, what do you think about when you think about him?
Mm-hmm.
And we asked him, and he said that he felt like he just didn't even know very much about him. Like, he loved him, but I didn't know. He didn't know very much about him. And I was like, well, what would you want to know? And he was like, I didn't even know his favorite color.
Aww.
And Raul told him it was yellow and stuff. And then I think,
oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I know. We took him to the cemetery. And he left yellowed Legos.
Oh my God, how cute.
I know, it was so cute. But it's like, you never think about that, like, how the kids in their minds are actually processing things, like trying to put pieces together.
How did we get here? I'm gonna cry.
I know. If we talk about my grandma more, which we can't, I'll cry. But yeah, it's so strange. Like, we don't think about it. Like, we just talk about things, and they're sitting there, like,
or we think, like, they're so little, they're not gonna get it, or not gonna remember.
And they do.
And they are,
Or it does affect them.
Like, I don't want to talk about it too much, because I don't like to talk about this topic. But, like, my niece, who passed away, like, so suddenly, her daughter was only, what, 4? No, 6. She was 6. And, like, obviously she had to go live with her dad. And, like, we were always like, how is she doing? Is she okay? And they're like, I mean, she's doing great. Like, it was almost, honestly, like, her daughter kind of just, like, blocked it.
Right.
And so, I'm just like, is this just how she processes things? Or is it going to come back when she's a little bit older? I'm like, oh my God, my mom.
I personally think it'll probably start to come up in different ways.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know, I don't want to put too much out there of their personal business, but, like, her dad is now with, like, somebody, because, like, her parents weren't together. But now her living with her dad, like, he has somebody, and, like, this young girl, like, young lady, has stepped up to be, like, a really good stepmom, and, like, knows how hard my niece worked with her, and was like, we can't let that go to waste. Like, we have to be on top of her the way her mom was.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at least like her daughter now has like the family aspect
Yeah.
of everything. So I'm like, I'm hoping that like
That'll
helps.
Yeah.
But I mean, so far so good. My little niece is doing great.
That's good.
Okay, let's go to a
How did we
lighter moment. I don't know.
Like we just talked about
That was
so
a lot.
much death.
I know. You see, that's how Savannah is.
How? Like just
So much death.
I don't know what that means. Like, is that bad?
Well, you're like your grandma's dead. And you just said we talked about all this death. I really like you with your dark makeup. I think it suits you very well.
That he likes my dark lipstick, and I'm like, this is like nude,
No, it's not.
or like a dark nude. I didn't really
It
see it
suits
as
you
dark.
very pretty. Very
you.
well. Very pretty. I don't know. I can speak today.
I have to do glam.
I did not do glam.
I
We
cannot
need to swap.
I cannot stand to see like how washed out I get. Like I'm white enough.
What if you need more
Do you guys want to see my
bronzer?
legs?
Oh, she shaved her legs.
Oh yeah. I
thought
shaved
that's
my
what you're
legs.
going for.
No. I didn't
What are
even
you
think
gonna
about
show
it.
them your legs for? Do that thing where
To
they
show
do it
how
real
white
sexy
they
and they put it on the table and then they like run their hand down.
I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna traumatize our 10 viewers.
Speaking of, do you like to get pedicures?
Not really.
Me either.
I don't like
But I
feet.
want to get one just because I want my toes to look pretty.
I do too. Like I wish I could. It's something that I could do all the time and keep up with. The problem is I never wear open-toed shoes. I am right now because I felt like closed-toed shoes would look ridiculous with these biker shorts.
I think you look cute. Show the people your outfit.
Mercedes kept talking to me like hyping up biker shorts, and I was like, no, they're probably gonna pinch your skin and make it look like you have these huge fat rolls. And so I bought some because she bullies me into things, and I hate the way they look. But she's like, you look so cute.
Cute. You have to like stand back here because you're tiny.
Okay.
You can't even see. You're gonna have to go over there. No, go over there. What are you doing?
I'm trying to show them my.
Why are you so short?
You still gotta see
Where?
Where do I go? Anyways, so I have biker shorts on, but I shaved my legs for the first time in 6 months. Unfortunately, I'm not making a joke. I kind of just let myself go. And I had a conversation with Mercedes once again where she was bullying me. And she was like, you don't just like shave them every once in a while? And I was like,
Because I do. Because
I don't wear shorts.
I wear shorts all year long. I'm like going through like early menopause or something because I'm hot all the time. So even in the winter, I sleep in shorts or I'm walking around my house in biker shorts.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I don't ever wear shorts. And then I think you asked me like, well, what about nighttime when you're like
Yeah, because I'm like, what do you sleep in?
in bed with like a shirt like this and then just undies?
So he's rubbing up on you.
Right.
Hairy.
He's very good about like, he doesn't make me feel like I'm gross or like not taking care of myself, even though I know that that's the case. He's very good at being like, no, babe. And I'm like, okay, shut up.
So aggressive.
I know. But so I shaved my legs.
We need to have him on the podcast.
I know. So he kept bringing it up. So I was like, obvious. Mercedes went and told him, invited him basically, or said we should have him on.
He's a girl dad who literally does his daughter's hair all the time.
Oh yeah, if my daughter's hair is done cute, he did it.
He's a stepdad, which I would love to know what it's like to be a stepdad.
Yeah.
Because that's some balls. I don't think I could ever be a stepmom. I don't think I could.
I don't know.
He has his own business,
Mm-hmm.
and he's had to deal with this one for forever. longer than me, so I would like to know how he's still
There's a lot going on. Yeah.
holding it together.
Yeah, and apparently it's Men's Mental Health Month.
Mhm.
So
I think that would be a good. I mean, because Abraham will never come on this segue the podcast.
because Abraham hates us.
He doesn't. It's just
He hates me.
he doesn't like social media. He has no social media.
I just think that's so crazy. Like, even as millennials, like, we're not Gen Z, but, like, we use social media like a mother. Like,
Well,
what does
I'm
he
trying
do?
to make social media my job, and I'm like, sir, if this ever becomes my job, you're gonna have to lock it up and figure out how to come on camera because I'm gonna have to show you.
Yeah.
One of these days, some brand is gonna pay me to go on vacation, and you're part of my family, and you're gonna have to be on camera.
Yeah, like, at this point, your followers think he's fake.
Yeah, like
Like, you're not actually
or people
married.
think I'm single, and I'm like, he's really there all the time with me. He's just never in frame. Or sometimes I do post him, but it's never his face. Or he'll be like,
That's true.
okay, I know you're gonna film this, or hey, this would be something good to film, and I'm like, you're with me, and he's like, I know, it's fine. But out of
You owe
respect
me
for him,
$1.
oh my god, I feel like you've said a lot. I'm just not paying
Actually-
attention.
Specifically, you say you're fine or it's fine when...
It's
Specifically,
relevant
when you're talking about Abraham.
because it's fine.
The story. It's like, you want to give me money.
Yeah, because you already owe me like 20. I have to go back and see how many times you say and then like tally it as I'm recording or editing.
No, it's not necessary.
Oh, there's gonna be a tally this whole episode.
But I almost said it. But yeah, I told him, okay, we can bring you on because it's Men's Mental Health Month, and I feel like your mental health is just as
But
poor as ours.
you guys can't do the couple thing where like he looks at you like and shy, and then you guys make it awkward because you guys are like in love and stuff.
Well, what do we be like?
Normal.
Since you're the director, like,
normal.
I don't know,
Like
and
we're
the
all gonna
producer.
just talk, and you have to talk to him too.
Why would I not talk to him?
Do
Do I talk to him or do I not talk to him?
You can talk to him, but like a professional. You can't be like,
I'm
where he's
very
gonna look at you and be
professional.
like, what do we do? And then you're gonna be like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm like,
I'm gonna be
what
like,
are we doing?
ask Mercedes what we do. So yeah, we'll have to come up with some topics because
I just said all the topics for
I
your
know
husband.
you just came up with a long list of things.
That's why I was like, it would be a really good idea to have him on. Like, he's a really good candidate. Like,
Who are the other candidates?
anybody else who wants to come on? No, like, I don't know. Like, okay, like I keep begging Jaden to like come on, just because I think he's so cool. But then he's like, "What are we gonna talk about?" And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
he just
"Yeah,
doesn't-
you're right." Like, I don't know
He's not very talkative.
exactly.
He will
but
talk.
also I don't. God bless. I keep burping. Is Raul talkative?
Mhm. Like, I mean,
Because I mean, like I work with him, but obviously
Really
he's
talkative.
Hold on, stop talking. Okay.
really talkative. Like, sometimes I'm just there, like,
Because I mean, obviously at work he's working, so it's not like we just shoot the shit.
but like when he comes home, he describes work to me in every single detail, like so much detail. I could probably go build what he
Mm.
built because he's given me every step, every material that he
Ooh.
used. He shows or tells me like how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there because I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus on something for too long. So I'm just sitting there like,
I was about to spill the beans on what Abraham does.
well, spill them now that we know there's beans.
Can't. They're still locked up. Maybe one day you guys will know what Abraham does for a living. But yeah.
So yeah, we'll have him on for Men's Mental Health.
I know my
That'll be a
brother
treat.
who has his own business in Dallas and is currently on the sober train. That would be a good one. I just have to figure out how to do it because he lives in Dallas. And my nephew, who also lives in Dallas, would be a good candidate because he is also with his own business. He is a single dad. And he is also starting his own like social media page for fitness. And I thought that's cool.
We should probably do that. You have like 12 social media pages, but maybe if we had a fitness page, we'd be more inclined to work out.
Remember last week's episode, we were like, let's see how much we're going to hang out this summer. We're already a week in, and this is the third time I've seen her.
How many times have you
The first time was for that video last week. Then I saw her randomly during the week, but it wasn't really to see her. I was babysitting for her. And then she was here for like 15 minutes after because she had to like dine and dash. And now today. I've seen your husband more than I've seen you.
Okay, but how many times have you said, even just today, how crazy this week was because you're chauffeuring your kids around, you're working.
I would have found time for you because I love you that much.
And you came home exhausted every single day.
What have you done all this week?
I don't remember now.
You've been going out and about with Savannah. Because she's always in your car passed out.
Oh, yeah. I took her to her 6-year-old checkup.
That's right over here by my house.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have stopped by. But you didn't.
She was exhausted.
So strike one. I bet she would have gotten a burst of energy
Probably.
because you're coming to Haley's. So
Yeah.
that's strike one.
Because she's always asleep right before, and then she's fine once we get here.
Mm-hmm. And then what's next?
I
even said something. I text you and I was like, oh, when you were like, I just missed you because I had left Raul and then you went with Raul.
I took the guys' Chick-fil-A drinks.
Yeah. So what if I was still there? You would have just shown up without one for me.
Yeah, because I don't know your schedule with...
Because you don't say, hey, what are you going to do today? Maybe we can hang out.
Have you explained to the people what you do for my husband?
No.
Because we've just been talking about this.
That I'm always with your husband. No, I film his social media content for his small business here in El Paso.
It's a renovation business, construction business.
We could have talked about that on the podcast when he's here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a social media girl for a company, and that's so cool.
I don't know how you have the patience to
so I do
like
my own content, this content, and then the content for his social media.
And
I used to do her content, but we had to take a pause on that for a second.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just suck at it. Like, I suck.
She really does. And I'm like even for our Instagram for the podcast, I'm like, the other day, I was like, send me a picture of your coffee, or are you drinking coffee? Like 3 hours later, like, am I drinking coffee today? And I'm like, no, Jordan.
I said
4 days ago.
I said right now. Am I drinking right now? Yes.
2 hours later.
No, it was 30
I'm gonna get on my phone. Don't yell at me.
It was 30 minutes.
No, listen. Also, Abraham texted me.
Because I was like, hello. Because you didn't even respond after I said yes.
Oh, wait, I can't check it. Because it's on that phone. You have to check it. It's on my content. And then why did you tell Raul I had an iPhone?
I thought you did.
No.
I thought the pink one was an iPhone.
No, they're both Google phones. This is a Google 9 and this is a Google 9 Pro.
That looks exactly like an iPhone.
I know. My brother has some orange iPhone and I always think it's my phone.
Okay. Was it Mercedes vibes?
No, you text the... I text you on the podcast, and don't start like that because you were texting me yesterday on the podcast TikTok.
Yeah.
And I got so confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're never on that one. What's happening?
No, I've been trying
Go to the podcast one, not mine.
That's not where it was.
Yes, it was. Because I was going to post on the podcast one.
I don't even have the podcast. Oh.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Well, maybe if you'd stop texting all of your friends.
So you text me Tuesday at 9:22 a.m. Are you drinking coffee? At 9:58 a.m. I said right now, yes.
Where? Where are you seeing this?
I text you back 30 minutes later.
That was too long.
You said
It was too long.
first you said 3 hours, and then you said
it said you were online, so you need to lock it up and write to me because I'm trying to get these things out. I'm like, we have to be more personal on the other social medias. I have been asking you to do the day in the life where we like mirror what we're doing. Not mirror, but like half screen will be what I'm doing, half screen will be what you're doing. And it's like how different and why we're at low battery and you still don't do it. And then randomly you just post on TikTok. Don't even tell me you're going to post on TikTok, but I get post this on the Instagram. And I'm like, well, hi, Jordan. Nice to talk to you, too.
Do you need me to tell you that I'm going to post a TikTok? Like, I thought I was just helping. Like, we are out here doing the damn thing. Do you want me to check with you every time I make one?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Because you're not going to... You're not... Because you don't post ever. The next time you post on our social media on your own will be like in the next like 5 months.
No, we won't, because that's the whole thing. I was trying to show you, like, now that it's summer, I have time to do that shit. You know? Like, I can just be in the car, like, filming, and I'm not rushing anywhere. So, but come July 23rd, it's over. It's going to be the end. I'll maybe make some on the weekends. Oh, also, so since summer...
Is this going to be in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Summer ends for me on July 23rd, so we only have until July 23rd to, like, get skinny, get, like, our lives together in general.
Okay.
Do you think that's doable? We can make that happen?
What did I say we have to do? What was the checklist I posted on?
I think it was, like, hormone balance.
Yeah. And you're like, we could do this. I was like, okay.
Like, we can get this done during the summer.
Once I fix my hormones, start my anti-inflammatory diet, get my body back, sleep more, achieve 10K steps a day, heal from 2 decades of chronic burnout, and make peace with my inner child.
2 decades
will be fine.
Worth of chronic burnout is the biggest one. That's going to be the hardest.
I'm only texting Abraham because I haven't talked to him all day. And he's finally texting me, which means he's not at work.
My mom texted me. I don't feel like I don't feel like ruining my own day yet.
Okay.
Cleanse my energy. I'm just saying, like, let's lose like 4 or 5 pounds.
I don't have a scale.
You don't need that.
So how am I going to know if I lost 4 or 5 pounds?
Just you'll feel it.
No.
I'm not talking like...
What? I'm going to have a lot to edit this week.
See? Like, you're going to be busy, but you're still going to be yelling at me about
but I do all of my editing at night. Because if I were to do it during the day, I can't. Haley's talking to me. My kids are talking to me. I have to do 20 million things during the day, so I have to stay up late and edit. I edit when I'm like going to bed.
I'm taking another, I'm going to take another certification test in speech. And I was trying to take the practice test last night. And I printed it out because I prefer things on paper. So I'm like holding it in front of me because Savannah's laying on my body like this. Like I'm sitting on the couch and she's laid out like that. And I couldn't even pull the paper close enough to me to like mark the answer because it's just her face. And every time I bring it, she's like, and I'm like, why is this happening to me? Can you please just go sit in the chair that's directly next to me?
But yeah, that's how
I can't deal with it. Oh, and also, I've been trying to figure out, like, okay, what camps are we going to do? A lot of them start.
Oh, they're in the bathroom because of the masks. Okay, I was like, why did I hear the toilet?
A lot of the camps, summer camps and stuff, no, don't take me there. And I was like, okay, do you want to continue with karate? No. I want to stay with you. And I was like, what about gymnastics? You did it like a couple times. And she was like, no, I want to stay with you, just with you. Don't take me there. And I'm like, what is going on?
In my house, it's the opposite. Haley wants to go to all these things, and I'm like, no, I just want you here at home with me.
But then you're like, they're driving me crazy.
Yeah, but I don't want them anywhere else. I want them here. Like, that's what, like, honestly, when you sent me that camp about the animal one, I was like,
The Humane Society.
that's cool.
I figured, yeah, you were like, that's cute. And I'm like, so no.
We can do swim lessons because I have to be there and I can watch her. I feel like it's because, like, she's in school, and yeah, she drives me crazy. But then I'm like, let me lock myself in the bathroom for like 10 minutes and then I'm fine.
One thing I've noticed about me as a mom is I think that I've come a long way in the sense of, like, okay, so every other summer, I keep the kid, well, Grayson's always at his dad's. But Savannah, I would keep her in daycare.
I know.
Because I was just like, I can't be a stay-at-home mom. Even for 2 months, like, I will.
So weird when
I will go insane.
And you're here, and I'm like, where the hell is Savannah? Take care of him.
Because I was like, that's the only time that I get to be like, just can I relax and like calm down from like the craziness that just ensued from the school year. And but now, like, the last 2 summers, yeah, I keep her home with me the entire time, and it's like awesome that we stay together. But I was just in such a bad like mental place before that I was like, I can't stay at home with her for 8 to 10 hours. Like, I will need to be institutionalized. But now that I do keep her home during the summer with me, come August when it's time for them to go to sleep, I'm like, don't go. And I'm like not ready for this, like, for her to be separated from me.
Yeah.
It sucks bad
so
enough
hard.
that like I have to let go of Grayson during the summer.
I'm
but then,
so glad the big kid's dad never did that.
Yeah.
Because I would die.
It's just, I feel like since he's in the same city, there was never any need for that.
But in reality,
throughout
the custody agreement says that. He's supposed to get them
for the 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's all the same. And I'm like, fucking no.
Yeah, because Grayson goes, our kids are on a year-round schedule, meaning they have a 2-week break at the end of every 9-week grading period. So in October, they have 2 weeks off. Then there's summer.
Like,
then spring break, they have 2 weeks off.
Because he gets him for the full summer, he shouldn't get him for the breaks. Because
that's
you don't get to enjoy him.
Yeah, they're like, you actually, like, he actually gets, like, a lot of time with him, and you only get the school days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's true.
I don't, like, seriously, like, you don't ever get to see him.
And my parents don't get to see him either. Like, the only time we see my parents is normally on the 2-week break that's in October, and we go to Port Aransas every year, and like Grayson never gets to go because he's with because he's with his dad. Grayson's dad lives on the literal opposite side of the state. So
okay, you're gonna have to stop talking, or no, I can just zoom in on you. You're fine.
He lives 12 hours away. He lives right on the border of Texas and Louisiana. And we live right on the border of Texas and Mexico. It's like opposite directions. So we have to meet halfway every time we exchange. So it's like 5.5 hours there, 5.5 hours back, all in one day. So yeah, he gets him. It wouldn't make sense for us to meet. It would be a lot. But
you know, lock it up and drink more.
But yeah, so we don't ever get to see like Grayson.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, that's not fair.
Because it automatically, like by default, makes him the cool parent.
Yeah.
Like today, he FaceTimed me, which I was shocked about. He FaceTimed me, like, showing me Grayson at a skate park, riding a skateboard. He was doing skateboarding lessons. And he was, like, already good, like, had already gotten the hang of it. And I'm like, see, that's cool. I want to do fun stuff like that. But, like, we did karate this past semester, but, like, it is a lot. Like, they're exhausted by the time they get home. He started missing homework assignments. It was just, it's crazy. Or it's really sad. To me, it's really sad.
I mean, in all honesty, I think it might change as Grayson starts to get older.
People tell me that, but then, like, Grayson's such a sensitive child. He's like me. I don't think he would have the heart to be like,
Jaden is like that.
I'm not going to go, or...
Okay, this episode has been going really good with the interruptions. Like, they've been very minimal.
I know. You're not going to have to do the cutout screen. Like,
We're going to have, like, 2, maybe 3.
When they came. Did they put the eye patches on?
Okay.
Did y'all do the eye patches?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe Savannah probably didn't like it because Haley loves those.
But
Haley would not give up.
oh,
Like Savannah probably was like, I can't, or I don't want to, or that's weird, or let's not.
The only thing I worry about is, like, when our conversations, like, we're on a roll. Is it more like us having a conversation?
Yeah.
Or, like, is it, like, do you think it's stuff, like, people are going to want to, like, listen to?
I feel like so. We just have to actually get the listeners in. No, because, like, even this last time, like, honestly, like, the takes of us, like, taking forever to do the welcome back to low battery moms. Is that what, did you say that? I hope you did.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Like, we got
I said where daily
on
routines don't matter and time isn't real.
That's right. But I don't remember you saying welcome back.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Like, I'm allowed to say, not you. So, like,
Middle school?
like this one? Got
Okay, I thought, yeah.
Just posted a
And then,
Which is surprising because we were on our phone.
I mean, 6 is pretty decent.
Summer break, which means, okay.
This one was good.
Welcome back.
I mean,
yeah.
Do you, girl?
I guess we have to do more vlogs because they like that one too. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna introduce
Well, that's the one I paid for.
We have decided to get a matching tattoo. Did you?
But see, like, matching tattoos got 13 likes. So I'm like, I mean, we're getting there. I just think we have to talk about, like, like, relatable stuff. Like, okay, Army wives. Somebody's gonna chime in with that. Clingy kids,
You know, sleep routine.
But I think, like, if we solely talked about, like, shit only you and I know, yeah, then it would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What, baby? What did we talk about?
Baby daddy?
I feel like,
Or did we switch?
I don't know. Was it about your custody agreement?
Yeah. Like, about we don't get any time with Grayson and how we did karate, but it was crazy. The scheduling.
I honestly don't remember. But what happened to your hand?
I don't know. The other day I was standing somewhere and I felt like a little bump. I was in graduation during the ceremony. I felt like a little bump. So then with my skin picking disorder, I just kept picking it off and now there's a scab.
Yeah. That's like a little hurt. Well, I think on that note, we're just going to end episode 10 here.
We should have had a cake.
We should have.
Episode 10.
Maybe for episode 20.
Yeah.
And we can get to at least 100 followers on every platform. Because we're struggling to get followers. So if you're not already subscribed, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
And we'll see you guys next week.